What's up, soul family, celestial siblings? It is your girl, the Gemini Goddess, and I thank you from the bottom of my heart for checking out this video and clicking on my channel. Now, with that being said, before we get started, I would ask you to like and subscribe to my channel so that way you can be notified of different videos that I post at random times because I'm a random person. Anywho, this particular video is very special to me because it is the launch video for the new segment on my YouTube channel known as Special Practices in Energy Healing. Now, for those who may not be familiar with what that is, it is going to be a segment that I will use to bring to you more in depth information about spirituality, energy work, frequencies, vibrations. I'll even have a couple of guests on here to talk about their perspectives, things like that. So, if you're curious about certain things that are outside of the norm, please, please, please feel free to subscribe to my channel, like my videos, and just kick it with me when I'm here. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is. Now, this video, I'm actually sharing with you guys a nightly ritual that I have. Give you a little background about myself. I am much older than 13. However, one of the practices that I do enjoy is tarot reading. And I have been reading tarot cards or studying the art of tarot cards since I was about 13. And while my journey with the energy realm has been interesting, hmm I've learned a lot about myself and I've learned a lot about how to navigate through this thing we call life. Um, Now, I will give you full disclosure. I do not guarantee that everything I know will work for everybody. That's not what I'm here for. I'm not here to hold your hand. I'm not here to tell you how to live your life. I'm simply sharing with you the things that I have learned. So, with that being said, as I said, I do have a series of nightly rituals that I go through. Some of them are cosmetic, some of them are energetic, some of them are esoteric. This one that I'm going to share with you is actually energetic. I have several different decks that I read from, but I have a specific deck. It's an energy oracle deck. It's known as the Shamanic Healing Oracle deck, and it is a very beautifully illustrated deck. So if you have a chance to check it out, or if you're curious, please, by all means, check them out. Now, I have actually tried to record this video a couple of times tonight, so I've gone through the pre-shuffle already for the cards. I've actually also pulled my card for the night, which my card for the night is, in fact, card number 26. It is the duality card. I know you probably can't really see the name on the card too well, but you can see the picture really well. You see there's a black bird and a white bird. The number 26 breaks down to the number 8, and the number 8 so has just a couple of meanings. Take it how you want to. So in tarot, the number 8 is representative of the major arcana of strength. The number 8 is also in numerology. It is closely associated with abundance. It's also associated with which is right on time with the duality. It's associated with flow in nature, the flow of opposites. So, with this particular card, what this card represents is the in and out, the yes and no, the up and down, the duality in nature as a whole. So, as part of my nightly ritual, what I do once I pull my card is I like to sit back and I like to meditate on the meaning of this card. I like to meditate on how it applies to my life, not only within the day that I've had, but also in the day that I have to come, and also just on a deeper level, how I can apply it throughout the journey that I'm on as a whole. So, with that being said, I want to break those three things down to you in a little bit further detail and maybe, help you understand exactly where I'm going with this. So let's start with the day that I had, for instance. So with this card, if I were to sit back and meditate on the day that I had with this card and its meaning of duality, I would really think about the choices that I made today. I would really think about, you know, how my energy flowed. Did I put out what I wanted to get back? Did I honor the law of reciprocity? Was I fair to the universe? Was I fair to the people that I came in contact with? And when I say fair, I don't mean every deal or every interaction was transactional per se. What I mean is energetically, when I engage with a person, whether it be a stranger, whether it be an acquaintance, whether it be a friend, whether it be one of my business partners, was I energetically balanced within the situation, the conversation, the person that I'm in front of? Feel me? Or was I too preoccupied with something else that I had going on to where I couldn't listen effectively to what they were trying to say to me? I couldn't receive the information efficiently, because I was maybe thinking about something that wasn't really relevant to what was going on. Was I frustrated at any point in time and I inadvertently took it out on someone that, maybe did not warrant it? Those kind of things. Because if I was, I would really have to first and foremost regulate myself, and then I would have to balance it with the universe. Once again, duality. Duality. Okay? Now, um, ego does not like duality because when you succumb to the law of duality within nature, this also requires that whatever wrongs you have committed, you are obligated to make them right. Now, there are quite a few people who may not agree with this. There are quite a few people who are above or feel that they are above righting a wrong when they have slighted someone. And I often find that these type of people are often the ones that don't really even notice when they slighted other people, but they always notice when other people slight them. I'm sure we know some people like that, don't we? um, Now, when it comes to my day to come, how do I like to think about this card? Well, first and foremost, I think about the messaging in this card in a preliminary fashion. So here it is. It is right before my slumber. Tomorrow is a business day for me. And what am I going to do? What am I going to choose to put my energies towards? And how am I going to prioritize that? And also, as I'm putting my energy into these things that I am prioritizing, these people, these situations, these obligations, these appointments, what am I expecting to get out of it? What is the level of flow that needs to take place between me and the task that I have at hand on the map tomorrow? And so, this is really what's key to me, or what's most important to me in doing these nightly rituals, because that's where I have to either center or recenter myself. If the day I had today was hectic and crazy, and even if the day I have tomorrow is anticipated to be the same, I have to center myself or recenter myself, whichever one is appropriate, so that I can move forward and I can continue to put out this energy, and I can continue to happily expect the return. Now, when you talk about this on a universal level, this is really important to me. And actually, I had a conversation with a partner of mine this afternoon about how we respect our universal obligations and responsibilities, not only to ourselves, but to those around us that rely on it. And I'm not just talking about your family, your friends, your kids. I'm not just talking about people, even. I'm talking about Mother Earth. I'm talking about the universe. I'm talking about the consistent train and frequency that energy is on at all times. How are you contributing to it? How are you keeping it in a balanced state? Like, how are you doing your part to keep it all in a balanced state? Because our universe, our Mother Nature, our energetic pool is always giving to us. And in order for us to continue to receive from it, we must pay homage to it. We do this by showing our respect, by being reverent in our treatment of nature, of each other, these kind of things. Case in point, I cannot stand someone who, let me rephrase that, because personally I can't say that. I won't say it. But one thing that really gets underneath my skin, like one thing that really just, just, littering. Watching people just throw their garbage on the ground. And there's two main reasons why. One, I personally feel like it is a direct reflection, or it is a really clear example of a mentality of pass the buck. Okay? Oh, I'll throw this out the car window and keep on going. It's no longer my problem. Somebody will pick it up. And if they don't, oh well. And that's my second point. That oh well, that lack of care. It really bothers me when I know so much of what we need to live on this earth comes from this earth. And we are, in fact, hurting ourselves every time we throw a piece of paper on the ground, every time we throw out a styrofoam cup, every time we let our children throw a piece of plastic out the window and we don't teach them how to be better, even if it is a bad habit of ours. We are hurting the earth, but more importantly, we're hurting ourselves. Think about it. On a global scale, we've got companies that have been pouring chemicals and toxins into our water supply, our oceans, our rivers, our streams for God knows how long. Way longer than I've been on this earth in this lifetime. And it affects the very seafood that we partake. We in turn ingest toxically tainted foods because it still comes from the earth. And as a byline, just keep in mind, for us to do the level of damage to this planet that we have already done, and she's still bearing fruit for us, we should feel like real assholes. Just saying. That's just my personal take. But nonetheless, these are the points that I think about and I reflect on when I think about duality. Now, there's another aspect. I'll just throw this in here because I know a lot of people, they might be interested in this. So, on an energetic level, when it comes to partnership, this is very important. Okay? This card means so much on a partnership level. It not only means that opposites can attract, and they should. They should. Because opposites always complement each other, or they should. But also, this represents a soul connection, an open ebb and flow between partners. Something so strong, something so solid in how it flows that it cannot be unbroken. It cannot be broken. Sorry. This is about your perfect fit. Not just not your perfect mate, but your perfect fit. And I want you to really ponder on what that means in the difference. Because you can be with what is perceived to be your perfect mate and that not be your perfect fit, right? And you can be perceived to be in what's a crazy situation, but it may be something that works for you. So, this is what I mean when I say perfect fit in a pairing. It's like being evenly yoked. Are you that? Are you there with your partner? Are you there with yourself? Because you can't get here with your partner until you're on an even keel with yourself. Just saying. So, that is my interpretation of the number 26 duality card in the shamanic healing oracle deck. I hope this has been helpful. And if you have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comments section of this video. Or you can go onto my Facebook page. My name is Jai Brisky. I am the Gemini Goddess. And you can like my page. You can send me a friend request. You can also go onto my Facebook page. I am the Gemini Goddess. And you can post your comments there. Okay? I love you guys. I thank you guys. And for whatever it's worth, I wish you love, light, peace, and prosperity.